Hi Pisces, welcome to my channel. Thanks for joining me. Also welcome cross watchers. This will be the general and collective messages reading for the sign of Pisces. Also this can be for Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. As always guys, take it how it resonates. Okay, general and collective messages for Pisces. Okay. Oh, a lot of water energy here. Okay. As always guys, I'm not in control of, the cards that come out, the energies that come out. All I'm doing is reading the energies. Okay. So now, I think a few months ago, I did a reading for Pisces, and it said that there was going to be reconciling, coming back together with someone that is your twin flame or your soulmate, people from the past coming back. So I really feel that reading is kind of ringing true, if you know what I mean. Okay, some of you could be dealing with a fellow water sign. Also, this could be yourself here as well, that wants to make a love offer to someone. Bear with me. Bear with me. Okay, so we have got Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Okay, you could be dealing with an air sign. You could have air in your chart. We've got the Page of Swords. So someone's spying here, possibly getting ready to come forward, take the initiative, take the leap of faith, come towards you with that truth and clarity, sort of break the ice. There is a love offering here, a peace offering, an apology. Someone wants to give you their love here. Knight of Cups. This could be you, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, okay? Or you could be dealing with a fellow Pisces, okay? Then we've got the Ace of Pentacles, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy, okay? There is some sort of fantastic financial abundance coming towards you. Something here being given to you, looks very stable. The Star, Aquarius, okay? Some of you could be going through a healing stage right now, a purifying, a cleansing, possibly someone wanting to come back and heal something, resurrect something. They're trying to manifest you, they're trying to initiate something. They could be far away right now, they could be at a distance right now, okay? Then we've got the Sun. You could be dealing with a Leo. Four of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire energy. The Hierophant, Taurus. The World, the Wheel of Fortune, Two of Cups, water energy again, the Lovers, Gemini. So this is a twin flame soulmate dynamic. I strongly feel this is twin flames, okay? So at the moment, Pisces, I feel like it could be both of you, because with a lot of you this is mutual, yes, but I'm strongly picking it up from the other person that they're the one that is spying, figuring things out, weighing things up at the moment, the pros, the cons, the possibilities, making a decision, the best way to approach you. They do want to move this forward here because we're having the Chariot and the Fool, okay? Possibly in the past, there was commitment problems, somebody had to deal with their own karma, they had to grow and evolve spiritually, they could have been in a karmic situation, there could have been third party options, just very sort of childlike and foolish. But now someone here is really in their power here, they're in their strength. This could be you, taking control of your life again, also getting an ego in control, or feelings of that, or heart's desires, wishes. I feel like someone's trying to get something in order because maybe something was out of control, re-establishing things here, getting control back of your life, everything here. Also, this is about structure, power. So this could be you. You are stepping into the master of your own craft here, embracing your destiny, embracing change, going on a journey. You could be entering into something new here, embarking on a new journey, but with light baggage. So someone's taking the leap of faith here. They could be going traveling here, okay? There is going to be some sort of opportunity here, whether it's to do with work, and it's going to sort of really, really benefit you, like financially. Then we've got the World and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, so with a lot of you, I feel that you're going to be reconciling with your twin flame. Okay, and I feel at the moment there's a lot of mirroring going on, triggering. Okay. But there's a bit of hesitancy on the other person's end. Give me a second. Just give me a second, Pisces. Okay, so the communication is very backwards and forwards, in and out, in and out. I can see that you make each other extremely happy. Someone's coming towards someone here with this love offering here, to express that love, to show you that emotion, with commitment, with stability. Someone wants something long term here. This is past person, because I'm getting strong nostalgia, strong past tense. You make each other extremely happy. Whatever it is that's coming towards you is a lot of happiness, very positive. Okay, there's a lot of blessings on the horizon here, light being brought to a situation. Okay, possibly some of you have already wrapped up this cycle, you've moved on, you've ended things, that's fine. But yes, this is about completion of cycles and entering into something new, a new chapter, a new cycle, a new phase. But this is also about connecting with your higher self, Pisces, with this World card. Connecting with your higher self, your divine self, right? Also waiting for any restrictions to be lifted, so you can travel. Someone could do something to do with travel, work in travel. Okay, there is going to be some sort of unexpected turnaround here with this Wheel of Fortune. You know, you will see results, finally, a peak, a breakthrough, positive results, bright future ahead. Very, very positive here. Okay, so this is how you see each other. There's a lot of passion, there's a lot of love here, right? This connection has got a lot of potential to grow and evolve into something beautiful, right? I feel that you're both trying to manifest each other, but you might not realize that. You both could be spying. You both bring each other a lot of happiness, a lot of joy. It could be a very fertile time if some of you want to have children. I see a turnaround, something to do with, yeah, a professional change, something to do with a change of circumstances, something to do with a change of career, change of job, change of home. Someone's going to be moving into a new home here. Four of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, but I feel like someone had to wait for their finances to improve, you know, manifesting more money, working hard and finally getting that recognition, right? Because we're having the Ace of Pentacles. So it's like the golden opportunity here. Okay. Four of Wands and the Hierophant. Someone's going to be getting engaged here. Someone's going to be getting a marriage proposal here. Getting engaged, getting married, making something official, making announcements. Someone wants to speak their truth, call a truce, act with integrity, do what's right, because they've got morals, they've got principles. Someone here is very, very spiritual. Okay, someone could do something to do with politics, something to do with the justice system, could be a teacher. Someone likes to learn, master a lot of knowledge here. Someone has got a lot of high regard for you, Pisces, and vice versa. Four of Wands, you've got the divine number card there. Okay, wish fulfillment, beautiful. This is your stars aligning in your favor. Things are manifesting beautifully, naturally. You don't need to do anything. Okay. Someone here is very family orientated, very traditional, very old fashioned. Four of Wands. Again, with the passion and the fire. Happy families dynamic, wanting to build that future, wanting to build that, you know, they've got a goal here. They want any conflict to end in victory, and there will be victory here and success here. Okay. So also with this Hierophant, I feel like you could both be, you know, maybe watching readings, getting a bit of insight on each other, something like that. I do feel like someone could still be going through these changes in their life. Something to do with moving out of a family home and then moving into somewhere where it's more independent, if you know what I mean. This is Twin Flames, Pisces. This is Twin Flames. I did a reading a few months back, and it was kind of the same reading. It was around this time. It said that there's going to be reconciliation. December, January time. So there's been a lot of trials here. There's been a lot of tests. There's been a lot of strength testing. Wow. Someone here is going to surprise you, Pisces, and vice versa. Like I said, this is a water sign, could be you. Okay. So the obstacle here, the obstacle here in the past, yes, I can see there was something going on with someone's finances. There was something going on. Somebody could have been breadcrumbing someone, taking advantage of someone's kind nature. Six of Pentacles, Earth energy, Four of Pentacles. Someone could have been stuck in a comfort zone. Communication was very in and out, inconsistent, backwards and forwards. Options, third party. Okay, I do still feel like someone could be a little bit stubborn. There could be a pride and ego thing. They might need to swallow their pride here. Okay, this person or whoever they're around could have been very sort of egotistical, very arrogant, and if you will, yeah, codependency, bondage, something like that. There's something going on here with money, or someone's obsessed with authority, power, materialistic things. Also, someone could be refusing to do something, refusing to act on something. There is a bit of breadcrumbing, or was a bit of breadcrumbing going on in the past here with this Six of Pentacles. Also, there could be family rows going on about inheritance and things like that. Okay, someone could have been using someone for money, using somebody's insecurities against them. That's the type of energies I'm picking up here. Possibly some of you don't want to rush into anything straight away. You know, you're going to take it slow, that sort of thing. So with this Six of Pentacles, this is about kindness, giving, working hard. Like I said, inheritance, coming into a lot of money. Like I said, that recognition, look, this golden opportunity, you know, this successful abundance coming towards you, right? Because we're having the Sun and the Star, which is two of the most beautiful cards you can get in a reading. I'm not worried about anything here. Like I said, Pisces, I have to be honest, right? So when it comes to communication, could someone here be a little bit lazy, a little bit stubborn, a little bit sort of, I can't be bothered, that sort of thing? Like I said, I feel that their subconscious or their ego could be getting in the way. Nine of Cups. Yes, this is the wish fulfillment card. Now, this is how they see you. This could be you, very focused on your happiness right now, your own emotional happiness right now, your stability, your finances, very committed to your work and your home environment. But the Nine of Cups is also is also someone that can be a little bit lazy when it comes to communication. Okay, just sitting and watching, you know, gathering information, doing a bit of spying, you know, possibly wanting to make sure that something is legit, that sort of thing. This is definitely a past energy. Okay, so if you don't know who this who this water sign is, possibly, yes, it could be a new person, because we're having the Ace of Pentacles, which is about new starts, right? And perspective, thinking reasonable, logic, practicality, like I said, taking the initiative and acting on initiative, because we're having the Chariot, right? Eight of Wands. Possibly somebody reached out, bit of communication, run away again, then went back into their comfort zone, right? But with the Four of Pentacles, I can see that someone is hanging on to someone very, very tightly. This could be both of you, okay? You've always been bonded, you've always been connected with this person spiritually, okay? They could be even trying to contact you in a dream, telepathically, okay? Helping each other heal, right? As soulmates and twin flames do. There is hope here to fix this, okay? One or the other is going to reach out here, okay? Very strong, powerful bond here. There's a lot of love here, okay? Someone wants to tell someone that they're in love with someone here. There's a lot of happiness coming your way, Pisces. I feel that this was a divine timing thing, okay? Where we've had this worldly pandemic, I feel that it's given people a lot more time to spend on their self and heal and transform, you know, and work on themselves. Okay, but there will be an unexpected turnaround, a breakthrough, things going in your favor here. Okay, I can see someone does not want someone to move on. As I said, at the moment, you are in your strength, you are in your power, and you are connecting with your higher self, right? Because we're having the World card. Also, like I said, a completion of a spiritual journey, ascension, spiritual awakening. Okay. With a lot of you, they're coming at you quite fast, because we're having the Chariot. So the obstacle is, with some of you, not all of you, the obstacle is that someone does not want to bring the baggage from the past into this connection. They're still not over something from their past. It could be something to do with their childhood. It could be something to do with previous relationships, heartbreak, betrayal that they've suffered. There's something going on that someone has not got over. They're still carrying that weight with, you know, that burden, that stress, that baggage from when they were little. Because I've just pulled the Three of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, and then I've pulled the Six of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, right? So yes, this is the past person card. This is about soulmates. This is about nostalgia, reminiscing. Someone from the past missing you really badly, right? They love you so much, they want to reach out, and vice versa. But there's still something here that someone has not got over. They haven't got closure. They haven't healed. They haven't moved on from it. It's still with them. I don't feel that whoever this resonates with, I don't feel that they've even sought out professional help. I don't think that they even want to. Whatever it is, whether it was a lot of suffering, a lot of loss, a lot of pain, they're still grieving for something. There's still something here that makes them feel like this. Possibly they don't want to come forward because they don't want to break your heart. They don't want to disappoint you. They could still have these commitment fears, something like that. But in their heart space, you can see what they want, you know, what they're trying to manifest. But what is causing them all this confusion and indecisiveness and doubt is, you know, their subconscious, their ego. Something going on, some sort of trauma when they were little. Again, with the third party and options, something like that. Possibly someone feels that something is over, it's too late, they're heartbroken. It's like where someone suffered so much when they were little, possibly they feel that they're not good enough, something like that. Only some of you, not all of you, okay? Let me just get a bit more on this Three of Swords and the Six of Cups. This has come up for you a lot, Pisces. There's something here that someone needs to address. It's something to do... That's why they're stuck in this stagnation, this comfort zone. Also, they're dealing with a bit of karma right now. Something's come back on them. For how they treated you, you know, or however they treated someone, it came back on them. Someone could be grieving the loss of something or someone here. There's a lot of inner emotional turmoil. There's a lot of pain here, and I'm really feeling it from this person's childhood. Something happened to them that was very traumatic. Very traumatic. Just bear with me, Pisces. Possibly they've never even talked about it, with, you know, with anybody. Like I said, not even a professional, not even their family. They've been through a lot of pain, a lot of heartbreak, a lot of distress, a lot of trauma, and it's something to do with their childhood. Also, someone, they were involved with very toxic people, very, very toxic people. Like, all jokes aside, Pisces. But then, when they met you, it's like you're, and vice versa, you know, you're totally different to anyone else that they've been with. And they see you as a security blanket, you know, someone they can settle down with, someone that they can trust, someone that wouldn't judge them, you know. They love you so much, they miss you so much. Maybe they're not emotionally ready right now. That's why this Wheel of Fortune is here. It's saying, you know, let them come to you. Let them when they're ready to. You know, don't mess with the natural order of things. Divine timing, fate and destiny. Bear with me. There's something going on with a parent. There was an absent parent. when somebody was little, an absent parent, someone's parent left, they've got abandonment issues, codependency, insecurities, fears, doubts. Someone likes being in control. They don't like not having control over something. If that makes any sense to you, Pisces, just bear with me. I've just pulled the Hermit, Virgo energy. Okay, so you could be very withdrawn right now in some sort of introspection, like I said. Getting a bit of clarity and insight from within right now. You're still healing from something. Somebody was abused here. Sexually abused by an old man, a family member. Somebody was abused. I'm so sorry that's happened, Pisces. I'm so sorry that's happened to you. And it's very traumatic for them to talk about. They feel violated. They don't talk to their family. They don't get on with their family. Like I said, possibly someone's moved out of a family home. Possibly someone's family wants forgiveness from them, but you know, this person's not having it. Whoever this resonates with. They had a really hard, traumatic childhood. It wasn't happy. Their upbringing was not happy. Okay? And there was an absence of a parent here, which caused them all this. I feel like this person doesn't know their worth. They were in a situation where they were very vulnerable. Something to do with an ex or a toxic situation, and someone took advantage of them. Used them for money. It was just like, what I can get out of you. Used their insecurities against them. They were lying, they were cheating, they were stealing. This is what's holding them back. Yes, not being emotionally ready, but they don't want to bring all this baggage to, you know, from their past or their childhood into this connection. So it's like someone is holding back out of respect for someone. They're not emotionally ready right now. They need to find the light at the end of the tunnel also, okay? That's why we're having the star and we're having the sun. There is a bright side to a situation. Don't let anyone dim your light. Turn a negative into a positive. Being free, being independent. Look, the universe is saying you do deserve happiness. You do deserve love. Yeah? And with a lot of you, yes, this is mutual. The universe is bringing you back together with this person for a reason. Because it's meant to be. It's powerful, isn't it? You could be helping them heal, Pisces. Take it how it resonates. They're spying on you. They're keeping an eye on you. They love you so much, honestly. They love you so much. Both of you. With a lot of you, this is mutual, Pisces. This is saying you need to have faith. You need to trust in divine timing. This is going to be worth the wait. You need to be patient. Keep going, keep manifesting, keep working on self-love, keep persevering. Whether this person wants to address these insecurities and these issues or seek professional help, I'm sure they will in their own time. Something here is still wrapping up. Some sort of cycle, some sort of phase here. Could be a karmic cycle. be some sort of traveling here as well. So with this Knight of Cups, he's very passionate, he's very affectionate, he's very kind and very loyal. Everything he says is heartfelt and true and genuine. This is what this person wants, something real, something genuine, and they know that they can get that with you, Pisces, and vice versa. You make each other extremely happiness. This is going to lead to long-term commitment, long-term happiness. You know, you both feel free, you both feel at home, you just feel safe, you know, it just feels right. Like I said, security blanket. With a lot of you, they are getting ready to come forward. They haven't let you go. They're hanging on very, very tightly. They won't let go. When you reconcile with this person, I feel that you are going to be very overwhelmed, very emotional. It's going to be like nothing else. There is communication coming forward to you, even if it's just a little bit, to test the waters. Also fantastic financial opportunities here as well, okay? Also with this Fool, this is about being a daredevil, being passionate, taking risks. Don't be afraid, don't resist change. Instead, embrace it. They want to feel liberated. Someone's trying to free themselves here. Could be a karmic situation, could be a home environment. Someone is trying to free themselves from demons from their past. Breaking free. Like I said, taking that leap of faith. Look, because we're having the Fool. Look. Don't be afraid. It's everything that they want. I feel like what's stopping them, what is, you know, what is haunting them is their past. Because what they went through is so traumatic. It was awful. It's like, I feel emotional just thinking about it, Pisces. What this person went through. It's just... Possibly they feel that you've moved on, you've got someone else, you've got options. Or this was them in the past. You know, very backwards and forwards, in and out. Options, third parties. There could have been a temporary breakup here with someone. Or a misunderstanding. I just feel like someone is afraid of more heartbreak or the same thing happening again. You know, like history repeating itself, something to do with past relationships. They really miss you. You can see, look. So it's like the more time they spend with their self, the more time they'll have to work on their self. Figure things out, get perspective, get that clarity or that closure that they need, and realise that there is hope here. Trust, have faith, remain hopeful. That's what the universe is saying here. And I do see second chances being given here, Pisces. I do see that. Because they're absolutely in love with you, they're absolutely obsessed with you, and vice versa. It's your soul, it's your spirit that makes you beautiful. Also with this Nine of Cups, this is about feeling content in your life, feeling accomplished, feeling achieved. Reaching that balance within yourself. Feeling confident within yourself, you know? Sometimes it's like they just sit back and think, this is too good to be true. Am I dreaming? That sort of thing. You know, they need to take risks. Don't be afraid. Not everybody's the same. Not everybody will judge them or use an insecurity against them. You will come back together with this person. Everything is timing at the moment, Pisces. This could be you as well, wanting to offer someone this stability, this commitment, living together, getting a house together. Because if they didn't care, they wouldn't be spying, would we, with this Page of Swords? Look, you see? He's the observer, he's the intriguer, you know, the spy. He likes to watch. Some of you getting ready to make a move, look, because we're having the Chariot, forward notion, movement, progress, taking the initiative, tapping into a high source of power, listening to your inner voice, going with your own judgment. They haven't been this happy in their entire life. They've never found, you know, they've never had this level of intimacy with anyone. This connection is so strong, is so intense, is so powerful, and it scares them. You know, sometimes they feel, like I said, that they don't deserve this kind of love. It's how they've been treated. It makes them question their self-worth. You know, you compare yourself to other people, that sort of thing. They've been emotionally wounded, they've been emotionally put down, verbally abused all their life, previous relationships, their childhood. You know, I feel like someone didn't have a parent around, didn't teach them things, that sort of thing. It's something to do with their upbringing. It's like their heart, it's everything that their heart wants. Their heart can't let go, you know. All this doubt, all this confusion is something to do with their subconscious mind, you know, their ego. There's always a bright side to a situation here. You've got some fantastic energies here, Pisces, okay? Some beautiful energies. Very positive outcome. I think this person is just asking for your patience and your understanding, and not to judge them. I mean, speaking from personal experience, I can relate to that only too well. Toxic relationships, you know, crazy exes. This person doesn't want to be judged by their past. Like I said, it's haunting them. They might even want your support. They might want to reach out to you. Help them heal. They like to be by themselves at the moment. Withdrawn, isolated. That's how they like to be. You know, away from people. Possibly something to do with these abandonment issues, you know, something to do when they were little. They know, you know, that it's coming to that time where they know that they want something serious, something stable, something secure, a husband, a wife, something like that, something long term. It's just not the right time at the moment. They're still healing, they're still dealing with karma. A lot of regret. A lot of sorrow. But when you reconcile with this person, Pisces, it's going to be like nothing else. You know, fantastic changes, opportunities, wishes being fulfilled. Twin flames coming back together. You know, your true heart's desire. That's where you're being guided to. Who you truly, genuinely want to be with. And they know that with you it's real. They've never felt this kind of love before. Never, never. I see a wedding taking place here, Pisces. Yep. Things just take time, you know, to manifest, to materialize into reality. You have to leave things, you know, in the hands of the universe, the natural order of things. Don't mess things up, because otherwise it will cause obstacles and delays, that sort of thing. Also, someone's heart is very guarded, very, very guarded. It's like someone is afraid of something or someone. They're afraid. They feel embarrassed, they feel ashamed. It's something to do with their past. Like I said, it's haunting them. And it makes them feel like they're not good enough, like they're not worthy, like they don't deserve anything. But the universe is saying, no, that's not true. Because they're being given a second chance here. They're being intuitively guided towards the light, which represents hope, faith. You know, reaching the end of their spiritual journey. They've learned a lot of painful lessons here, a lot of truths, a lot of betrayal. What a reading, Pisces. Like, it's powerful. You know, I'm really feeling this reading today. It's made me quite emotional. Like, in my heart, you can feel their pain, what they went through, and they're still carrying it with them, even today. Eventually they will take control of this situation. You know, they want to try and sort of dominate things, you know, with some of you, like I said, come towards you. Some of you could be buying a car, could be getting a driver's license. Give them time, Pisces. They will come towards you, but gradually. They want to be committed, invested. You know, this has got so much potential here. It's too good of an opportunity to miss. You know, they see you as a fantastic opportunity to be happy, and they don't want to miss that chance. Something of great, great value, you know, very precious to them. Building that future with you. Not letting the past sort of control their future. They don't want the past to drag them down. You know, they want to go forwards, not backwards, Pisces. They feel privileged, they feel blessed to have met someone like you, and vice versa. That's all people need, you know, time and space to heal. Allow them that, you know, give them that time and space. Because nothing can keep you away from your twin flame. And you can even communicate with them, you know, telepathically or in a dream. And you can help them heal, you can talk to them. You've known this person a really long time, Pisces. It's not over yet. There's unfinished business here. It's not over. This is divine timing. You need to have faith. Trust and have faith. When you least expect it, everything falls into place when it's meant to. Very, very good omen here. Very, very positive. Beautiful. Also, this is about inspiration, you know, optimism. Finding your inner light and your inner strength and the courage to take that big step, that big hurdle. Don't be afraid to take risks. That's where your true power and strength comes from, within. You know, don't ever be afraid or ashamed to talk about anything. It's going to be like nothing else. What they've got with you. No one else matters. You know, no one else matters when they're with you. You just bring nothing but happiness and light to their life. Beautiful. Very powerful reading, Pisces. I really felt that. The emotion, the pain, the trauma that someone went through, I really felt it. But what matters is how strong and powerful, you know, that they've come out on the end of it. So I hope that was insightful. I hope it helps. Okay, and I'll see you again in January, Pisces. Okay, take care. Love you guys lots. Bye, Pisces.